Well, everyone, there was an iPhone not too long ago that I honestly, when I bought it, I wish I had bought it sooner. And it's very interesting because it really hasn't been any of the latest iPhones. I pretty much get those the day they came out. But even if I had waited, let's say a year or two to purchase said iPhone, I normally wouldn't have cared. With the iPhone 12 Pro, if I waited 2 years to buy it after it came out, let's say I bought it this year, that wouldn't really matter. I don't really feel like I'm missing out on too much. But the last time I felt that way was with the iPhone 10. This is probably the last iPhone that when I bought it and I bought it used, I think back in 2018, I personally felt like I wish I had bought that iPhone sooner. And that's probably one of the more interesting things. When I look back at this device and I look pretty much towards the future of this phone, I'm kind of surprised that I even waited a little bit too long to actually pick up this phone. Now, with the phones like the iPhone XS, 11 Pro, 12 Pro, and then the 13 Pro that I owned a little bit after, I pretty much felt like, I was getting the best of the best at that time, but I didn't feel like those iPhones were significant upgrades to my iPhone 10. But coming from my iPhone 7 Plus that I used for a bit of time, going to my iPhone 10, that was a phenomenal upgrade in so many different ways. And the first thing, and probably the best thing that came with this iPhone, is the design. Most of us know this by now, but the iPhone 10 wasn't that much faster than the iPhone 8 Plus. It was pretty much slower if you think about it. The iPhone 10 had pretty much the same battery size as the iPhone 8 Plus, so there really wasn't a big reason why the iPhone 10 was so much more expensive than the iPhone 8 Plus, but it came down to that design on the front and that display. The display of the iPhone 10 is the thing that still holds up in 2022, and that gesture-based design, even to phones nowadays, when I compare an iPhone 10 to an iPhone SE 3 that just came out, I personally feel like the iPhone 10 is that much better of a phone than all the other iPhones that have came out before it, but also compared to the budget phones that Apple made with the SE2 and SE3, that design is the thing that holds up the most. And when I look at my iPhone 7 Plus to when it upgraded to the iPhone 10, that is what truly felt like the big upgrade. That gesture-based design, that OLED display, the fact that the phone looked as beautiful as it did, that is the reason when I look in the future of why the iPhone 10 is so beautiful. And honestly, I wish I had bought the iPhone 10 sooner. I wish I had bought it the day it came out. Even though I did, I ended up returning it back in 2017, and I just didn't feel like it was that big of an upgrade from my iPhone 7 Plus. But honestly, I pretty much was completely wrong at that point, and it was so good, in fact, that I ended up buying another iPhone 10 right after it because, I wanted one with more storage. And honestly, when I look back at the phone and I look at it now, I think it's held up extremely well, and honestly, the future of the iPhone 10 still looks pretty decent, but I am curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.